welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be on the look that I am currently wearing. I actually wore this to my sister's birthday dinner and then I wore it out clubbing. Well, not really clubbing. We went to like a bar type of thing and I got a lot of compliments, so I decided to go ahead and sit down and film it. I also think this is a beautiful look now for the upcoming holiday parties, whether you are hosting Thanksgiving at your house and you want to dress up a little bit, or you're going to a Friendsgiving, or if it's, you know, if it's a Monday night at literally 8 o'clock and you just want to play with makeup, this is a look for you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and let's get into the tutorial. Alrighty, you guys, let's do this. So I am starting off by priming my eyelids. I am taking concealer. Today I am using the YSL All Hours Concealer and I am going to apply this all over my entire lid. And this is going to be our primer. Then I'm going to go in with a translucent powder and I'm just going to apply the translucent powder over the concealer just to make sure that it's nice and set. I'm going to take the Morphe 3502 palette and I'm going to take the shade Faux, and that is what I am going to be applying to my crease as my transition shade. So I'm going to apply this all over the crease from inner corner to outer corner, and I am using the Sigma E40 blending brush. Then I'm going to go into the shade Contour, which is the shade right next to it. This is a nice yellowy brown, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to apply it in the same place in the crease from inner corner to outer corner, but this color I am keeping it just a tad bit lower just so that we can start to form our transitions up in the crease. I'm going to go in with the Koko waterproof shadow base in the shade Chocolate. I've really been enjoying these lately, like I really do like them, and I'm just going to apply this all over the lid, and this is going to be our base for that matte shadow that we are going to be applying later on. Once I have that all over my lid, I'm going to go in to the shade Dust. I'm taking the Kylie Jenner brush, which is just like the Sigma E25, and I'm just going to apply this right where that cream shadow meets with the crease just to smoke it out and blend it out. And I love this dust color because again, it's one of those browns that has a lot of yellow undertones and I love it. Next up, I'm going to take the shade Muddy, and I love this color because it's one of those colors that's very weird because it's not like a brown, but it's not a gray and it's not a black. It's like a beautiful in between of all those shades. And I am just going to apply this wherever we apply that cream base. We're going to apply it all over the lid. And once you have it packed on there, by the way, I use just a regular all over lid brush. Once you have it packed on there, I'm going to go in with a little bit more of dust and I am just going to blend that out and make sure that it's nice and smoked out and blended. I'm going to go in between the brushes. I'm going to take a little bit of more of the faux color, also a little bit more of that contour color, and I'm just going to smoke it out. I did take just a tiny bit of black. This one is the one that's in the palette. I believe it's called Wiz. And I just apply that to the outer corners just to add a little bit of definition. But then you're going to see that I'm going to go back in with that dust shade one more time, which right here, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a little bit more of that shade and I'm just blending out those edges because it looked a little bit harsh. So you definitely want to take your time blending. I'm going to go ahead and take a makeup wipe and wipe off any of the excess fallout. Make everything nice and clean. I'm going to go ahead and apply the Too Faced Lip Injection Balm. I used to be obsessed with this. I love it because it pouts my lips. It makes them nice and plumped for gloss and I love it. It does hurt a little bit, but it's so worth it. I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara to the top and bottom lashes, and I am also going to be applying some fake lashes. I did use the Koko lashes in the style Amore. Okay, no, I'm sorry, in the style Demi G. Yes, I used Demi G for this look. Sorry about that. Okay, moving on to the skin, I'm going to start off by priming the skin using the Fenty Beauty Primer and the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer. For foundation, I am taking the Born This Way foundation by Too Faced. I don't know what the heck happened to my lighting. It turned really yellow all of a sudden, but then it goes back to normal. So I'm sorry about that. So I did apply it with a brush and then I go in with the Beauty Blender just to blend it out and make it nice and smooth. See, you can totally see it in my face. I was so frustrated with the light because I was like, what's going on? My lighting was perfect and then it just turned yellow, but it does get better. For concealer, I go in with the YSL All Hours concealer one more time. I apply that under the eyes, on the bridge of the nose, a little bit on the cupid's bow, chin, up in the forehead, you know the drill, wherever you want to highlight. And then I'm going to go in with that same beauty blender, which by the way, it's the one from e.l.f. I have been loving it. It is really nice and soft. And I am just going to blend that out. And then I'm taking some translucent powder and I am just going to apply that under the eyes and blend it in with the beauty blender to make it nice and set and matte, and this technique blurs everything, so I love it. I'm going to very quickly fill in my brows and then we're going to bronze. So for bronzer, I am using the Buxom Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Maldives. I have been loving this. It's such a pretty color. It's not too orange, it's not too cool, it is just gorgeous, and it has this beautiful natural sheen to it that it's honestly a beautiful bronzer. I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. I'm going to take that middle shade and I'm just going to apply a little bit of this on the hollows of the cheeks just to give us a little bit more definition, just to chisel everything out. And I'm also going to take a little bit around the temples and towards the highest point of the forehead, because I do have a pretty big forehead. It's not big, it just comes out. So by doing this, you kind of just make that forehead go right back in. So I'm going to take some more translucent powder and just carve out those cheekbones, make everything nice and chiseled. We want to look skinny mini. For blush, I'm actually going in with the Kevyn Aucoin Denial bronzer in the shade Capri. It said that it's a bronzer, but you can definitely use it as a blush. I love this color. It's so beautiful. So I am going to apply that to the apples of the cheeks to give myself more of like a chiseled rosy look. And then I'm actually taking their matte to glow powder for the Kevyn Aucoin one. I forgot to do a close-up. And I'm just going to use this with a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to run this all over the skin just to kind of buff everything and make everything look nice and buffed out and blended. For highlights, I am going in with the Makeup Forever Pro Fusion number 2. It's been a long time. I was looking through my drawers and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use this. I miss this. Let's do it. So that is what I am using to highlight. But then to take it a little bit of a step further, I am going in with the Artist Couture. This is their highlight in the shade Illuminati. Love this color, love it so much. I'm just going to pop this on the highest point of my cheeks, and then again I'm going to go in with that big fluffy brush just to blend it out because that highlight is intense. So I'm going to take a mixture of all of the shades that I used in the crease. I'm taking Dust, Faux, and I believe the other one was called Contour, and I'm going to just apply that under the eyes. And then I'm taking the Muddy shade, which is that dark brown grayish shade that we used all over the lid, and I'm going to apply that really tight using a flat definer brush. I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline using the Ico waterproof eye pencil. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Ico or anybody, only by my wallet. And then I am just going to go ahead and take a little bit of black and just set that liner and smoke things out just a little bit more. I'm going to go in with that Profusion highlight one more time, apply some to the inner corners up in the brow bone, and I'm going to apply some mascara to my lower lashes. To finish everything off, I'm going to go ahead and line my lips using the Buxom lip liner in the shade Hush Hush. This is one of my favorite colors ever. You guys know this by now. I love this color. And then I'm going to take one of the newest YSL lipsticks. This is called the Rouge Pure Color in number 70. It's a beautiful nude shade. It goes perfect with literally every look I have done. It's that gorgeous. I'm going to top it off using the Buxom lip gloss in White Russian. Love this gloss again. I feel like I say I love everything, but I truly do love everything. Like, I am obsessed with everything. And then I'm going to add a little bit of dimension using just a very sparkly lip gloss. This is a really old lip gloss from MAC. This is from the Marilyn Monroe collection, but you can use any lip sparkly lip. If that makes any sense. Any sparkly lip topper. That's it. I'm going to set everything into place, and that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe. I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye. If you guys hear music, I am so sorry. Lawrence legit thinks he's Bad Bunny. If you guys don't know who Bad Bunny is, YouTube him. He is a musician. I'm not sure if he's Cuban, but he's very popular right now in the Hispanic world, and Lawrence has me crazy with that man. As soon as he comes home from work, that is the first thing that he puts on the radio is Bad Bunny, and I've had enough of Bad Bunny. That word I call Michigan, and it tastes like Jack from listening. That's the part, Taco Bell, drive through walls, yeah.